What's going on, guys? My name is Jake. I'm here with my man Chris Bonney.
What's up?
Voiced him in 2015. All right, so it's been about 2 weeks of Boys to Men, and you're pretty much in it. How's it been going for you?
It's been pretty good because there's new people in, and I've been here for 3 years. This is my third year, and seeing new faces, people that I didn't even know lived in Cambridge. Like, I'm here with them, developing like an acquaintance with them and getting to know them more. And also, like, the new activities like boxing is crazy. Like, putting us through those intense workouts, I'm faster, I'm better, I'm stronger, and everything like that. And it's keeping me really healthy, actually.
Cool. And what are some highlights from this week?
My greatest highlight, excuse me, would be Pay It Forward this week. Only because, being in there with the kids during DARE, reading to them, I had to put my leadership skills to use, keep them on track and everything like that, because some of them weren't even paying attention. And I would be the I'll be the one to kind of be like, oh, are you listening? Pay attention, stop what you're doing and everything like that. And also to like have them like making eye contact when I'm talking, makes me feel like I am a leader, because that's what people do when they're looking up to somebody, and I'm also connecting with the kids too when we're up there in the gym playing those games. Like, I felt like I was like one of the coaches on like a team,
Cool, that's dope, man. So my last question is a little different from our original questions, but you're a returner. You've been here since the program started, from year 1 to year 2 and 3. How do you feel like the program differentiates from the other years?
I feel like it's more organized, to be honest, because the first year, that was like the pilot year, just starting off, trying out new activities and everything like that. And I feel like the program has grown because now it's more organized, and it's like more controlled in a way. And everything's planned out pretty well, and all of the activities that we're doing, some of them might even seem like, it doesn't have to be in the program, but it actually has to be there because it's teaching us like life skills.
I'm here with my man Tyrese.
Good.
Boys to Men 2015. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. This is a good week.
All right, excellent. So, it's been about 2 weeks in the Boys to Men, in the programming and everything, and how's it been going for you so far?
I'll admit, like, the first week, like, for me, I felt like it was shaky, like, especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays with the boxing training, because I don't really work out like that, you know what I'm saying? So the second week, I thought, like, personally, I made an improvement because, like, it felt like a lot more comfortable, like, working out with everyone, like, around me. Like, we all supporting each other, too, just pushing each other to do better. Like, we don't quit, so, this is a good week.
Cool. And what are some highlights from this week?
Yeah, my highlight was yesterday on Wednesday when my group was doing hip-hop poetry, and I consider it like a highlight because we had a guest poet with us too, and we had to do this activity where we had to have someone come up with a title. Like, this is for a poem, right? So we had someone come with a title. Like, we had someone pick out the beat for the poem. We had 3 verses and a chorus, and we had one dude, like, his job was to observe all of us, and since I didn't get like a role or a card or whatever, like, my role basically was to like dance, basically. So I was like dancing to the theme that one of my dudes picked, like, so like I had like no, I was dancing to the beat someone else picked, and I had to incorporate the dance according to the theme of the poem.
Cool, sounds dope, man.
Yeah.
So, what is something that you feel like personally you can take from this week too?
Another thing that we learned during hip hop poetry was that like the Black Panther Party was like one of the biggest reasons why today we have like school breakfasts and lunches, because like back in the day they started like the school breakfast thing for like poor, like hungry black kids who didn't have nothing to eat. So then like over time the government decided, yeah, we should probably do this in like all schools around America. So we got like big ups to Black Panther Party, because at least you ain't hungry during school.
That's cool. So John, how's this week been for you?
Mad empowerment. I feel strengthened, not physically, but like on the inside, like mentally and like energy wise, like my whole energy is different. You feel me?
Cool. And what are some highlights that you had from this week?
A highlight and what helped me with feeling empowered and strengthened was the hip hop archive in the hip hop poetry class. It was crazy because we learned about like the history of hip hop, not just rap. And it's not just who's the best rapper. It was like we actually analyzed the raps, and it was like politically, like they was against like the political depression that was happening towards people of color. You know what I mean? Like we learned so much. It was crazy. Feel me?
Cool. And what's something that you feel like you can take personally from this week?
That's a good question. I feel like I should change some of my actions, because like I feel like some of the ways I was acting was I was acting like the stereotypes of that's put on people of color, like kind of ignorant, loud, obnoxious all the time, and like I don't really try to tell people to do the right thing. Like it's not so much telling people to do the wrong thing, but if I know somebody's about to do the wrong thing, especially if I'm around them, I don't really say anything about it. I don't really voice it. I don't really tell them the information that I know, like about the Black Panther movement that we learned about, how that's why we have school lunch today and all that. I don't really tell them that. So it's kind of, for me being in this program, it's kind of up to me to help those people out in my community, since I'm around them all the time. So I feel like that's what it is.
All right, cool, man. That's dope. Thank you.
Yeah, I got
What's
you.
my man Raul? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, man. All right, so you've been in Boys to Men for about 2 weeks now, right?
Yeah.
And just how's it been going for you?
It's great. Good experience. No.
All right, cool. And what are some of the highlights from this second week that you've been here?
Well, the hip hop poetry. I learned about the Black Panther Party, and how they helped us today. How we have the breakfast program and stuff, and also like the dare that we did with the kids. It was good.
Cool. And what is something that you feel like personally you can take from this week?
Probably the Black Panther Party, because it was crazy what they did and helped us in today, and what they went through. It's probably crazy too. Like it was hard for them.
And how do you feel like you can apply what they did to what you're doing now?
Like just be helpful and know that there's people that are starving out there, people that are homeless, that have no food to eat, they're hungry.
All right, cool, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. My man Anderson, Boys and Men 2015. How you doing?
I'm good, you?
I'm good. So I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. It's about 2 weeks now into Boys and Men, and how's it been going for you?
It's been going well. I'm loving the program.
Enjoying the program and everything?
Yeah.
Excellent. So what are some of the highlights you had?
Boxing and hip hop poetry. Boxing because I'm getting my endurance back because I lost it, and hip hop poetry because I learned a lot of things that I did not know.
Cool. And what is something that you personally feel like you're gonna be taking from week 2 onto the next few weeks?
Well, my determination in boxing and the fact that
hip hop poetry, they talk about different stages of poetry, and that's gonna help me because the first week, I got a brief idea of what it's gonna be. So now each time I go to hip hop poetry, I'll increase my skill.
All right, cool, man. Thanks, I appreciate it. My man, Jizmile. It's in 2015. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, that's cool. So it's been about 2 weeks into Boys and Men, and how's this week been going for you?
You know, this week's pretty good. You know, like I got to know people a little better, so it's going well.
Okay. And what are some of like the highlights that you had from this week?
A highlight I had from this week. I think it was going to do Pay It Forward upstairs. I thought that was good because like I got to like see the children that I really didn't know that well, and some of them I knew, but it was good knowing that like they look up to me, and like some of them do kind of what we do. So like if we do something good, they do something good. If we do something bad, they do something bad. So like you have to act right. So that was kind of interesting. I didn't know that.
Cool. And what is something that you feel like personally you're going to be able to take from the last 2 weeks, or really week 2, and bring into the next few weeks?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah. So what do you feel like is like something that you personally learned from week 2 that you can take with you?
Something I learned from week 2, once again, pay it forward, going to see the children, knowing that they look up to me as like a role model. That's something new, cause like I don't usually before that when I saw children, I kind of acted how I act, and I didn't really like pay attention to how they like look at me. Now like I kind of like think twice before I act.
All right, cool, man. I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right.
And KR from Boys Men 2015. How you doing, man?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. So, you know, it's been about 2 weeks that you've been in the Boys and Men. How's it been going for you so far?
It's been great. Got to meet a lot of people. Some people I already knew already from high school. Got to do a lot of interesting things. So far, it's been great.
All right, cool. And what are some of like the highlights that you had from this week?
Boxing was definitely one of them. It was great to learn how to defend myself in case I ever get into a fight that I can't talk myself out of. And it was nice to like do Pay It Forward, where I got to help little kids, like read to them and like do activities with them. I didn't really kind of get that when I was growing up. I didn't get it a lot, but so it was nice to give back to the youth.
All right, cool. And what is something that you feel like personally you're going to be able to take from week 2?
Always bring a pen with you, because you're probably going to need it growing up.
All right, and do you feel like that ties into the mayor's workshop theme?
Yeah, it's kind of like come prepared, so you don't look out of place, you look like a man. That's what this program is all about.
All right, cool, man. Thanks. Here with my man Kyle from Boys to Men 2015. How you doing?
Good. I'm doing good.
All right, man. So I just wanted to know, you know, you've been into 2 weeks of Boys to Men. How's it been going for you?
It's going good. I've learned a lot, and I don't know. I feel like I'm growing slowly but surely. So I'm getting there.
Cool. What are some of like the highlights that you had from week 2?
I would probably say boxing, definitely, because I've learned like to push myself and keep going more than like I already did, because like basketball and all that. But yeah, I'm enjoying boxing, and also Pay It Forward, just to give back like to the little kids and show them like there when we read to them and just like teach them. So yeah, that's fun too. I experienced that.
Cool. And what do you feel like something personally you can take from week 2?
Something personally, probably cooking, because going into cooking, I didn't know how to peel a potato, and then I'm thinking like I can go home and then like cook for my mom or something, you know, because like she's always feeding me and doing all this stuff for me. So I want to give back to my mom, and probably I'll cook her a meal, you know, learn her from cooking.
Well, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. My man David
So Jake.
Boys Men 2015.
Yeah, that's me.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Jake?
I'm doing good. So I just have a couple questions for you. You know, you've been doing Boys Men for about 2 weeks now, and how do you feel it's been going so far?
Well, that's a really good question, Jake. I feel Boys Men has been going really good for me. Like, I really enjoy the program. Like, I like the fact that it starts at 12:30. I can sleep in, and I can come until 6. You know, it's really good, and it's been really good to me.
Cool. So what are some highlights from week 2?
This week right here? Mm-hmm. One highlight was I learned about the Black Panther and hip-hop poetry, which is like how they used to feed African people, or like people that are starving, and like give them food, and how the government didn't do that, and like how they used to like help them out, and like they started the Breakfast Club and started lunch, and I really learned about that, and I never really knew that before.
Interesting. And what is something that you feel like you're gonna be able to personally take from week 2?
From this week right here? Mm-hmm. That's a good question. One thing I'm gonna take is the fact that I also learned, I forgot to say this, that the government, like, I also learned this from hip-hop poetry, is that the government is basically like distracting us so that they don't like that we don't overrule them and like take them down. Like, they're throwing like alcohol at us, drugs at us, and all this stuff. Like, next time I see alcohol, I'm gonna thank the government now, you know, and be like, oh yeah, it's the government. That's why I don't drink or anything, by the way. But yeah, so next time I see it, you know, I'm gonna have an eye on that.
Well, you know, I hope you didn't. You're not of age to be drinking anyways.
You're right. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Man, David, thanks.
Jake,
I'm here with my man Jared from Boys Men 2015. How you doing?
Good, you?
I'm doing good. So I just have a couple questions for you. You know, it's been about 2 weeks in Boys to Men. How's it been going for you so far?
So far, it's been pretty good. You know, staff's good. I like the group and everything. I like all the activities we've been doing, and I'm having fun. Yeah.
Cool. And what are some highlights from week 2?
From week 2, doing that on Tuesday, right, when I did the whole workout with the weight vests on. You know, that was fun because I like to push myself and everything. And at first I didn't know if I could do it because it was like heavy and everything. But then I started doing the workout and I was like, I got this. And then, yeah.
All right, cool. And what is something you feel like personally you could take from week 2?
I think that when we went to the hip hop archives, I could take like something from like I don't know, it was just like the experience, like all the music stuff, all the great artists that have been there and everything, all that cool stuff that was in there. And it was just like, I didn't even know that was there at first. And yeah.
All right, cool, man. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Juan from Boys to Men 2015. How you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm good, man. All right, so, you know, it's been about 2 weeks, and you've been doing Boys to Men for, you know, about that amount of time, right?
Yeah.
So how's that been going for you so far?
It's been going good. Like, I'm meeting new people because people weren't here last year, so it's really different. Good to meet different people and different varieties, so you always have good connections when you get older and stuff like that. So you never know, they might help me become a better person.
All right, I'm with that. So what do you feel like some of the highlights were for?
Highlights? I like this week when me and John were at boxing at the YMCA. When we were in the ring, we were practicing how to dodge punches and how to block them. And then we were trying to be serious about it, so we got more out of it, and it like helped us become better at boxing. But one thing I gotta work on is like my footwork, because sometimes I get closer together.
All right, cool. And then, you know, you guys also have your mayor workshop themes. What was the theme for this week?
This week, the theme was accountability. We were talking about that, like how we have to be accountable for our actions in the workplace, so we become better workers, and how it could also, accountability could like lead us to other jobs after we're done with a different job. Like, we could be accountable, we could do all our stuff, and then we can ask for a recommendation, stuff like that, to get a better job. And so we'll have more of a chance to get the other job because we did what we had to do in our job prior to that.
Cool, man. I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, you're welcome.